Well, hello there, and welcome back to the show. On today's episode, we are going to talk about St. David's Day, because that's what today is. And it is March 1st, 2022. This is episode number 295 of the All Around Growth Podcast, a show that provides insight and tools to build the lives and homesteads of our dreams. My name is Rob Kaiser, and I am your host. Today's content comes from the Old Farmer's Almanac, and you can learn such interesting things as who is born on this day and what happened today in history. There's 18 more days until spring begins, and it really feels that kind of way. It feels like a spring day today as I head down the driveway. And with some new construction, a couple of properties over, it makes me want to populate the tree line with black locusts. Something that I've been thinking about in the past, but now I want to buy several hundred small whips, rent a trencher, and do this, because that's going to it's just going to be weird. You know, things change, guys. But anyways, speaking of change, let's change the subject. And there is an old proverb that says, on St. David's Day, put leeks in your hat. So why is that? What is St. David's Day? So let's take a look. On March 1st, St. David's Day, this day commemorates the patron saint of Wales, St. David, who was born in the 6th century at Penfenview, Cardigan. St. David's Day also celebrates the Welsh victory over the Saxons in 640. Legend has it that the clever Welsh farmers pinned leeks to their coats so they could recognize one another in the melee. The Saxons killed many of their own kind, not having such a sign to tell friend from foe. Today, St. David's symbol is the leek. In honor of St. David, plant a bulb of aromatic leek as soon as the ground can be worked. And there's a page on this page on planting leeks. And an old adage always suggests eating leeks all month to keep the doctor away all year. So here's a question, guys. How often do you eat leeks? And are you guys really that familiar with what leeks are? I, for one, was not up until a few years ago. Yeah, in the past, I'd picked some up here and there at farmers markets, and like much of the shit that I had historically bought at farmers markets, I didn't really know what to do with it. You know, I'm used to, like most people are used to, typical grocery store garbage produce. The food that's in the grocery store and the produce that's in the grocery store is really quite awful, especially if you've been eating such wonderful produce like I get to eat on a regular basis. For example, last night I had a nice meal of baked cod on a bed of sauteed purple choy. That's right, that's what it is. I always forget the name. It's like some hybrid bok choy mustard green or something that Cody's growing. Good luck finding that in the stores. I'm blessed to have this land base that I live on, that I once was able to work myself. I still am able, but based on the current context of my life, and the current situation at hand, I don't work the land. I've effectively worked out a CSA with Cody where we have an agreement, and it works for him and it works for me. So, leeks. Leeks are something that, like I said, I wasn't overly familiar with. I'm trying to think of how I've used them in the past. And the first thing that comes to mind is a soup. I want to say a potato and leek soup. A nice thick soup. Though I honestly can't remember, because it's been a while since I've had some. I don't think Cody grows all that many leeks, and if he does, he likely sells what he grows. But the whole point of bringing up the question of your familiarity of leeks is also encouragement to eat differently. Like I said in a recent show, I can now say that I have lost 100 pounds. And that in my journey to health and wellness, I've lost over 100 pounds. Now this may change, especially as I rehab my shoulder and maybe work out a little bit, put on some muscle. I don't know. It's been almost 10 years since I did any kind of muscle building exercise routine. But how does that tie into leeks? Well, it ties into leeks in the fact that our diet and our nutrition factors into our overall health and well-being. Our overall health and well-being is influenced by 7 key points, 7 areas, if you will: finance, physical, personal development, family, spiritual, social, and career. We succeed in life when we reach a level of success by setting goals in all of those areas of life. We reach balance in life by executing in each of those areas in a balanced manner, consistently. My personal experience has been that when my financial life was out of balance, everything was out of balance. I want you to think of a wheel. Or like a pie, right? And think of each. I'm going to begin this little pie analogy after I pass through the intersection here. All right. Think of a wheel. This analogy might actually be better because a wheel with 7 spokes isn't the most structurally sound wheel. You know what I mean? A wheel with 6 spokes, even less so. And 6 spokes that aren't totally tuned up and tight. Watch out. Watch out. So, even 7 spokes that aren't tuned up and tight with 1 that's especially loose. All I'm saying is I was able to achieve so much more balance in life once I got my finances straight. And that was something that took years to do. I thought I started doing things differently 10 years ago. Living out west with my girlfriend, climbing that corporate ladder, buying company stock. Yeah, get it, son. But I fell back into the same old pattern, same old habits. And now we're breaking those habits. As a matter of fact, today I activate a new debit card and I go to Chase and I close my personal bank account. No longer will I bank with Chase, and I will do the same thing with my business account. When that card comes and I settle up everything they need to settle up for the business. And that's what I need to do to get my finances back on track. Or that's what I've chosen to do. What I need to do is settle up all these little outstanding medical debts from Pinnacle Pathology and I don't know. There's so many miscellaneous medical bills from over the last 6 to 12 months, especially the last 6. But that's all part and parcel of the game, my friends. We get bills, we pay them, and we live a life that prepares us and allows us to do so. And ultimately, we live a life where we eat leeks and utilize them as a way to identify friend from foe. It's a weird thing to think about, but make friends with those at the farmer's market. Make friends with those who grow food. Make friends with those who have skills that you do not, so that you both may benefit from the friendship that you have with each other. Life is a symbiotic type of activity, and when we operate this way, it generally seems to work better. So if you want to participate in this kind of symbiosis with me and the rest of the people that listen to this show, you can join us over on Telegram and do exactly that. t.me/allaroundgrowth from your internet browser will take you to our group, and that is where you can engage with us most easily. We are also on other social medias: Twitter, Telegram, Float, Facebook. We are on Instagram, but quite frankly, this is a lot that I have not been able to keep up with that well. So if you are interested in helping, let me know. We can make some arrangements. We can barter crypto, coaching. I don't know. I have some things that may be of interest to you, but you have some things that are of interest to me, and that's your ability to help manage social media. So if you want to help with that, drop me a line on Telegram, allaroundgrowth@gmail.com, or somewhere in social media. This is Rob Kaiser, and thank you.